Right, straight in, no messing about. Flash Boys. The Michael Lewis book, the one that had all the Wall Street suits proper shitting themselves. You read it, Morgs? What's the verdict? Is it a game changer or just a load of old pony?
Straight to it, I like that. Look, it's a heist story, bruv, simple as. But forget your Danny Ocean, your fellas in balaclavas.
Right.
This is a bunch of spotty nerds in a basement with computers that cost more than your flat.
Okay.
And they're not cracking a safe, they're rigging the whole bloody stock market.
All right, break it down for the man in the pub then. This high-frequency trading, HFT, it sounds like something out of a sci-fi film.
What is it in English? It's actually dead simple. Picture this. You want to buy, say, £1,000 worth of BT shares. You go on your little app, press buy. Now, your order, your little digital signal, has to travel to the stock exchange.
Okay.
But here's the kicker. It's not one exchange, it's a dozen of them, all over the place.
Right, so your order has to do a little tour.
A tour, exactly. And these HFT firms, the Flash Boys, they've paid millions to put their own computer servers in the same room as the exchange's computers.
Wow.
They call it co-location, and they've laid their own private, dead straight fibre optic cables from one exchange to the next.
Jeez.
They even, get this, blasted through mountains to make the line straighter.
Hold on. Blasted through mountains for a cable? That's a bit extra, innit?
Mate, they're chasing milliseconds. So, your buy order leaves your phone, yeah? It hits the first exchange. The Flash Boys computer, sitting right there, sees it instantly. Instantly, it sees Chris wants to buy BT shares, and before your signal has even arrived at the next exchange, their algorithm has already bought up all the cheap BT shares on all the other exchanges.
So they see my order coming, junk the queue, and buy the stock before I can. The absolute cheeky bastards.
That's it, they front run you. They see you coming, buy the stock for say £1.50, and by the time your order fully arrives, the only person left to buy from is them.
Right.
And they'll sell it to you for £1.51. They make a penny.
A penny? What's the point in that?
They do it millions of times a second, all day, every day.
Wow.
It's a tax. It's a tax on every single trade, skimmed by the fastest geezers in the room.
So it adds up.
It's a multi-billion-dollar game.
So the whole system's rigged.
Yeah.
Lewis is basically saying it's a protection racket run by, what, tech support?
Pretty much. And the hero of the book is this Canadian fella, Brad Katsuyama, a proper trader at a big bank. And he's the one who gets the hump. He keeps trying to place these big orders and the price just vanishes.
Ah.
He's there 1 second, he clicks buy, and poof, he's gone. Or the price has jumped.
Yeah.
He calls them ghosts in the machine.
Right, so he's the one who smells a rat. The David versus Goliath bit. I get it. This is where it gets good.
This is it. He gets obsessed. He puts a team of techies together, proper brains, and they figure out the whole scam.
Okay.
And they decide, you know what? Sod this. We're not going to join them. We're going to build our own stock exchange to beat them.
Wow.
An honest one. They call it IEX.
An honest stock exchange? On Wall Street? Sounds like a myth. Like a sober banker.
I know, but their idea is pure genius. They put a speed bump in it. They literally get 38 miles of fibre optic cable, coil it all up in a box, and make every single order that comes into their exchange go through it.
Hang on, so their big innovation is to make it slower? That's mad.
It's brilliant. It slows every order down by just 350 microseconds.
Right.
That's less than a blink of an eye, but it's just long enough that by the time a Flash Boys computer sees an order on IEX, it's too late for them to race off to the other exchanges and front run it.
Ah, I see.
It levels the playing field, slower but fairer.
I gotta admit, that is clever. A box of wires to take down $1 billion industry. You love to see it. But, and there's always a but with you, isn't there, Morgs?
Go on.
I did a bit of reading myself, and there's a lot of people who reckon Michael Lewis is a brilliant storyteller, but that he's basically just spinning a yarn here. One bloke wrote a whole piece calling him a dumb tourist who doesn't get it.
Ah, the backlash. The city boys getting their knickers in a twist. I'm listening.
Well, his point was, Lewis paints this picture of a perfect, innocent market that the evil HFT boys came and ruined.
Yeah.
Which is a load of rubbish. Before the computers, you had the floor traders, the fellas in the colourful jackets screaming and shouting. They were the market. And they were skimming and front-running and ripping people off for centuries. Yeah, but they were doing it face to face. You could at least look the person who was robbing you in the eye. Maybe. But the critic's point is this. Those old-school traders, their spread, the slice they took on every trade, was way, way bigger.
Right, yeah.
The HFT boys, for all their sins, they've made trading cheaper. Their cut is minuscule. This fella is arguing HFT is just providing liquidity, making sure there's always a market, and they're doing it more efficiently than the old boys club ever did.
That's a decent point, I'll give you that. It's like, who do you prefer? A charming East End villain who'll nick your wallet with a smile?
Yeah.
Or a silent robot that siphons 1p from your bank account every hour? The robot is probably cheaper in the long run.
Exactly. And he uses Lewis's own analogy against him. Lewis says the market is like a rigged poker game. The critic says, yeah, but the house always takes a cut. It's called the rake.
Right.
That's the price of playing. You can't have a game without a casino. You can't have a market without market makers. The Flash Boys are just a new house.
So is Katsuyama, the hero, just another opportunist?
Yeah.
Is his fair exchange, IEX, just a rival casino for the big boys who don't want to pay the house rake?
That's the cynical take, innit? He's not a hero, he's just building a new business model. And Lewis, being the master storyteller he is, packages it all up as this epic moral crusade.
But you can't deny the impact the book had. I mean, the FBI, the SEC, the Attorney General, they all kicked down doors on Wall Street the second it was published.
Yeah, true.
The shitstorm it caused, as Lewis himself called it, it dragged the whole murky business into the light.
Oh, no doubt. The power of a good story is immense. It doesn't even have to be 100% accurate. You just have to convince people the game is rigged, which, let's be honest, it is.
Right.
And they'll get the pitchforks out. And politicians have to be seen to be doing something.
So where do we land on it then? Is Flash Boys a vital expose or just a well-told fairy tale for the tube ride home?
I think is both. As a story, it's a 10 out of 10, a proper page-turner. Lewis is a master at that. He finds the outsiders, the oddballs who see the flaw in the system. But as a complete picture of the market, it's a bit one-sided.
Okay.
He found his hero and his villains and didn't let the complicated, boring truth get in the way of a good story.
But the core idea, the theme of the book, speed as power, that's the real takeaway, isn't it? It's not just about stocks, it's about everything. Whoever owns the fastest network, the smartest algorithm, the biggest data set, they have an edge the rest of us can't even see.
Yeah.
That's the invisible power structure of the 21st century.
Yeah, you're right. That's the bit that sticks with you.
Yeah.
The book might be about Wall Street, but the story is happening everywhere. In our social media feeds, in our online shopping, everywhere.
Yep.
Now this is a question we'd like you to think about. If speed is the new currency of power, and only a handful of people and companies can afford the fastest tech, what does a level playing field even look like anymore? In finance, in business, in life?
Let us know what you reckon in the comments. And if you want to start your own journey in the markets, maybe give crypto a go, you can sign up to an exchange with the link below. Don't get skimmed. Cheers.